Well, happy Friday, everyone. I have some beginner-friendly work-from-home jobs for you, and because it's Friday, hopefully not much competition. So the first job I'm sharing does not require related experience, and I really like this one because it's a great foot-in-the-door opportunity in a rapidly growing industry, and the pay's pretty good too. And I think a lot of you will like the other two jobs, even though they do want you to be familiar with certain aspects of the positions. So the no experience needed job I'm sharing comes to us from a company called Fire Gang Dental Marketing. I've never heard of this company before, but based on the research I just did, they are a legitimate, established company that provides marketing services specifically for dental practices, and they've been around since 2010. So first things first, landing on their careers page, they do have several remote jobs available right now. If any of these opportunities interest you, make sure to check them out. The one I'm sharing today is the Meta Ads Specialist position, but I also took a look at this onboarding administrative assistant job, and this one too is very, very beginner friendly. They do want you to have just a tiny bit of onboarding related experience. I recommend checking out this job. So taking a look at the Meta Ads Specialist position, it is full-time, it is remote anywhere within the United States. They tell us that right here on this job description. It's an entry-level position where you'll focus on optimizing Google Ads and Meta Ads campaigns to drive qualified leads for clients. And they tell us right here the ideal candidate brings intellectual curiosity, enthusiasm for research, and strong communication skills, along with a drive to grow into an in-house paid media expert and thought leader. So what all that means is you'll execute optimizations across client Google Ads and Meta Ad accounts following industry and Fire Gang best practices. You'll monitor campaign performance and make data-driven adjustments to improve efficiency and ROI. Support the search engine marketing manager by managing day-to-day ad account maintenance and reporting. Conduct research, compile findings, and share insights to support strategic campaign planning. Communicate with performance team members and collaborate across departments to ensure alignment on client goals. Document updates and maintain accurate data within project management tools. And you do all that while learning and implementing emerging strategies in paid media to support Fire Gang's overall performance program. And all they want from you is strong attention to detail and a high level of organization. You have excellent communication and collaboration skills, as well as intellectual curiosity and enthusiasm for learning digital marketing principles. You're able to stay productive and focused in a remote environment, and it's helpful, but it's not required. It's helpful you're familiar with Google Ads and or Facebook ads. And that's just helpful. Again, it's not required, but a great attitude and willingness to learn are essential. And you get bonus points if you have experience with Google Ads, Meta Ads, Google Analytics, WordPress, or HTML. Bonus points if you're familiar with project management tools, and you get bonus points if you have basic graphic design knowledge. And all of those are just bonus points. They're not requirements, but what I recommend doing is checking out the link in the description area to a really good free resource where you can learn WordPress. That way on your resume you can say, yes, you are familiar with WordPress. And check out the salary. They tell us right here on the job description they'll pay you $45,000 per year. So let's take a quick peek at the onboarding administrative assistant position with Fire Gang. This one too is full-time remote anywhere within the United States. And in this job, you'll help streamline the onboarding process for new clients. So you're going to do a whole bunch of systems setup and data entry, as well as documentation and communication. You'll enter new client information into the company databases, setting up client accounts and company software, overseeing client pages in CRM and updating with all add-ons and relevant details, and doing some note-taking on client calls. You review sales calls, take notes with timestamps, capture intricate details and convey all information to the team, and track all documents, requirements, and project assets. They want you to have experience in client onboarding, account setup, or client success. You have excellent communication, comprehension, and note-taking skills. You're proficient in using CRM systems, teamwork, ticketing systems, virtual meetings, and other related software. You have a general understanding of digital marketing, and you're able to work independently and as part of a team. And down here on this job description at the very bottom, they tell us they'll pay you between $35,000 and $40,000 per year. So I have another work from home job that I'm considering to be beginner friendly. They're really not requiring much related work experience, but they do want you to be somewhat familiar with client onboarding. So this job comes to us from Meridian Link. They have an opening for an associate implementation analyst. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions. And in this job, you'll lead the full cycle of initial and subsequent client deployments for software licensed by the company. You'll manage client expectations, meet timelines, and act as a liaison between the client and other company departments. This role will educate clients on software capabilities and communicate customer enhancement ideas to the product organization. So yeah, you'll gather core credentials, third-party credentials, product requirements, and client documents, review and troubleshoot third-party issues, and support client validation configurations. So this role will have a growing understanding of Meridian Link's licensed software and its capabilities to educate and provide best practice recommendations to clients. They want you to have some entry-level professional experience within the subject area. So if you have just a little bit of related experience, maybe you help people onboard with specific software, that would qualify. They want you to have a bachelor's degree as well as 0 to 2 years professional experience. You can perform client and third-party onboarding activities, and you're able to shadow and assist SIS in configuration and UAT implementation activities. And as far as the salary, scrolling back up this job description, they tell us right here they'll pay you between $62,700 and $83,500 per year. So we just went over a few work-from-home jobs that are beginner-friendly. Hopefully one of them works out for you. And remember, it's Friday afternoon. Hopefully not much competition for these positions. Good luck to all of you who apply. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.